So in an era where Meta continually takes away data from us and audience options for that matter, there is one recent change that they have made that is actually giving us more data that we have not had and lost many years ago, but now we do have it back. And while it's not a game changer, it is still helpful nonetheless. So let me go ahead and share my screen and I'll talk to you about what I am referring to right now. All right, so let's go ahead and just create a sample campaign. I'm going to use the lead objective in this example. I'm not going to go into the step-by-step details on how to set up a campaign. I have done a recent video on that. So if you are interested in that, you can go ahead and check it out in the upper right corner right now. But right now I'm going to go ahead and scroll down. I'm going to go down to my audiences, right? So I'm just go down here. I'm going to type in entrepreneurship, the interests. I don't want job titles. There we go. And as has been the case for a very long time, right? When you choose any interest and you have your age range restrictions and gender and geographic restrictions, whatever it might be, you then get an estimate of how large that audience size is. Nothing new, different, or unique right there. However, what has been the case for many years, at least 5 years, if not more, is that when you would then exclude a custom audience, which I do recommend doing in this case, so let's just say I am running a lead generation campaign to a lead magnet or something like that, I want to exclude everyone who's already a lead, because if they already opted into my lead magnet, there's no need for me to waste dollars on them seeing the impressions of the same ads. I actually get really annoyed when I opt into something and then I keep on seeing an ad for that same thing over and over again. So I'm huge on exclusions. I think it's a very clean way to set up your account, saves you some money, and makes you a less of an annoying advertiser. So what would happen, for the past at least 5 years, once you selected a custom audience to exclude, it would be any custom audience, this would go away. But that is no longer the case. As you can see right here, I can still see the same estimated audience size right here, which is really great and convenient, because while we still see the initial estimate here before the custom audience, let's say in an example, this is an existing campaign. I've had it running for a very long time and I have like 10 different exclusions on here, right? People who have engaged with me on social media, people who have been on my website, people who are lead, email list exclusion, etc., etc. And let's say I wanted to duplicate that campaign to keep that same exclusion list, but I wanted to do different targeting. Well, the only way I would be able to see what my audience size was by getting rid of all custom audience exclusions and then starting it all over again. But now I get to see my audience size no matter what. So just to kind of prove my point here, let me go ahead and add another exclusion of all website visitors, and boom, I can still see my audience size. So very convenient. As I do say often on this channel, if you're running a lead generation campaign, the minimum you should try to aim for is at least 1 million. If you're running a purchase campaign, the least you should try to shoot for is 10 million. Obviously, you have to do the best you can in certain situations, but now with these exclusions, you can always see what your estimated audience size is, which is only going to make your life easier. All right, and there you have it. Short and simple video today, but it is very impactful, and it's one of the few situations where Meta gives us more data as opposed to taking away data. So it's a step in the right direction for us as advertisers. As always though, if you have any questions about this update or anything I cover on this channel, just let me know down in the comments below. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you next time.